Welcome to my viewers. This is Brother from Another Mother broadcast on WLD with the boy Jacob Thompson and myself are two hosts of this new broadcast thing we are doing.
Yes.
So what's our intentions, Jacob, for our podcast?
Well, I'll kind of interview you. You interview me. We want to know, do you guys want this to be weekly, bi-weekly? Do you want it to be an hour, maybe an hour and a half? So you can do this while you're working out, while you're driving. So we want to know, what do you guys want? And then we will explain who we are and what we do and our age and stuff like that. And then we can kind of get this rolling. So, Ivy, if you want to take it away with your name and age and your favorite hobby.
Yeah, so basically, I think everybody knows who I am by far if you're tuning in right now. But I am William Daniel IV, otherwise known as IV. And I am 18 years old. I just graduated high school, but I never walked the stage. I don't have my diploma yet. But right now, age 18. Favorite hobby is definitely YouTube, making videos. It's just what I love to do and being with like this guy or something.
Yeah.
And back at you, Jacob.
So, like you said, I'm Jacob, Jacob Nelson Thompson. I don't have a number in my name, but it's just as cool. I'm 20 years old, and I'm in college currently. I usually go to Charlotte, but I live in Charlotte, but because of the coronavirus, I am stuck here in Winston. My favorite hobby would probably have to be basketball. So, yeah, tell us what you guys want. Bi-weekly, weekly, daily. If you guys want it, we'll do it.
So, like, what's ever happening, like, the news right now, or, like, what's the trends or whatever, I think we'll be covering that.
Yeah. Anything you guys want. If you guys want suggestions, maybe, like, taste testing stuff, anything like that, just let us know. Speaking of which, we can jump into our first topic if you want to go over our first topic real quick.
Oh, what are you doing to pass time during quarantine? So, right now, I am currently a Slayer in Fortnite and many other video games, but right now it's been Fortnite, been the topic of it all. I've actually been trying to manage YouTube and stuff right now and trying to like get some new videos, but currently what I've been really trying to do is play Fortnite with the boys, and we're getting dubs lately. You, Jake?
In quarantine, I've never been so bored. I actually just finished school yesterday. I took my last exam, and I wrote a paper yesterday, and it was a very strenuous, long paper, but I passed all my classes, and so that's what I've been doing during quarantine. I will say I've been trying to work out, but since all the gyms are closed, it's been really difficult to, so I've been just doing stuff in my basement and running and playing Fortnite. So.
Oh, no, like Jacob was going off and saying, I've turned into maybe a cross-country athlete. I have been running out of my mind. I haven't ran in the past week or two. First time I ran in a week was last night, and I think it was about 2 miles last night, but it's usually like 3 miles a day, so it's always fun.
Yeah, trying to stay in shape is hard when you're stuck inside. Anyway, so now that we know what we're doing during quarantine, let us know what you guys are doing during quarantine in the comment section.
Yeah, drop that comment down below. You already know what's up. You already know. Gang up. All right, next topic, Jacob.
Yeah, so we were kind of looking at things that we want to talk about, and obviously one of the biggest things in the news right now and on YouTube currently is Tekashi 6ix9ine and how his YouTube video had 41 million views in the first 24 hours.
41 million.
Yeah, which blew Kill Shot from Eminem out of the water, which was kind of crazy considering he had just got out of prison. Everybody thought he was going to fall off, and he came out with this, in my opinion, god-awful song. And
I'm agreeing with Jacob on that one.
Yeah,
I hate the song. I'm not a personal fan of 6ix9ine, but it has been all over TikTok. Every social media platform I've seen Tekashi's face at least once. I actually saw one time there was a dog they shaved into a rainbow. It was a Labradoodle, and it was insanely cute, but it's ridiculous. Tekashi 6ix9ine, just like their culture and stuff.
Yeah, I think the fact that he got 41 million views on a song that bad just shows that he is just a walking meme. And nobody actually enjoys the song, but people enjoy his charisma and how insane he is, which is why the views just kept going up. And they're still going up. I think today I saw it was like 61 million or something crazy like that, which is just absolutely insane. We'd show you guys a video. But
what is it called again?
Goober or Gooby?
Gooba? I think it's Gooba. I think it's Gooba.
It's something straight out of
Gooba,
Mario.
something Mario, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Koopa. Yeah.
Exactly. I just hate to say someone doesn't really have that much talent. He definitely has something made of him, but he just it's awful. Like his music's just screaming the whole time.
Yeah, he was interesting for a little bit, but it's kind of gone downhill. Anyway, for music, that pretty much wraps up for me. I haven't been listening to too much music because I've been doing so much schoolwork, but man, love music. Anyway, so next thing I want to kind of talk about is kind of in the genre of music, but it's TV shows. So I personally, I've been watching a lot of I finished actually Outer Banks, as I'm sure a lot of you guys did. Ivy has yet to watch it.
Hey, I'm starting it tonight. I'm actually starting it tonight. I'm starting it tonight.
We'll see. And he was skeptical of One Tree Hill, and I was too. But we both watched it. And really enjoyed it.
One Tree Hill is definitely best TV show all time.
It's really good.
All time.
And
One Tree Hill is up there.
I watched that, and Ivy's gonna watch it tonight. But we wanted to talk about the TV shows we're watching right now and our top 5 TV shows of all time and why. And we haven't really sketched this up, so we'll kind of just be spitballing. So if you want to give your top 5, and then I'll give my top 5, and we can kind of discuss that.
Oh, top 5 TV shows that we ever watched?
Shows, yeah.
Shoot. I would say definitely One Tree Hill is number 1. How I Met Your Mother's number 2. Number 3. This is me though. I'm a movie guy. I don't watch these TV shows. God, this is awful. It's just so bad because I tend to watch it. Okay, let's go Flash for number 3.
Flash?
Season 1 through 4, fantastic. After that, Garbo. But it's it's awful besides that. I don't know, top 5. That's hard to get off the top of my head. Number 4, maybe like Storage Wars.
Storage Wars. Yeah.
And then 5, SpongeBob or something.
Oh, dude. SpongeBob, if we're talking like TV shows, like of all time, SpongeBob's my favorite. But if we're talking about like dramas and that kind of stuff, I think I'd probably
put SpongeBob in there.
I'd probably put One Tree Hill as number 1 as well, though.
Oh, One Tree Hill. Dude, that will lead you on some cliffhanger every single episode.
Every episode, yeah.
Every episode, that'll leave you on a cliffhanger. Dude, it was phenomenal how they set that whole entire series up.
Yeah, and the last couple episodes or something.
Great ending, yeah.
Yeah, of any TV
If you
show.
guys haven't checked out One Tree Hill, I highly recommend it. It's definitely up there.
So my 1 is One Tree Hill. My 2 is Breaking Bad, and I'm a little bit more of like an indie film kind of guy, so I like those high production ones. So I think Breaking Bad's my second favorite, just because it's crazy and there's something crazy happening like every episode. My number 3 would probably be Stranger Things, just season 1 and 2.
That's another TV show I have not yet started.
It was. You haven't watched Stranger Things?
I have not watched Stranger Things.
Dude, that show goes hard. That's just crazy.
I'm gonna start binge watching the last show soon.
It's so good. Like, since you put SpongeBob in there, I'll put number 4 for me as it's a tie between How I Met Your Mother and Rick and Morty. I really like Rick and Morty. It's so funny. And
I didn't even think about Family Guy.
Oh god,
Family Guy is up there.
He gets like the 6th man of the year. And then my 5th one, just because we've been watching it, and I know this sounds biased because it just came out, but I think Outer Banks takes the cake for top 5.
Really,
dude?
Just one season, only 12 episodes.
Dude, I kid you not. I was so invested in the characters. Like, even if the show's plot was good, and even if it wasn't good, just the characters are so good. Like, you really get.
So does it? Should like the hype of Outer Banks? Should it be where it's at with the hype?
Honestly, I would.
Or do you think it's overhyped?
I think it is. I think it's good. I think it's there with the hype. I think the whole like dressing like John B challenge and stuff like that's kind of crazy that people are doing that. But I followed them on Instagram and they actually they seem like cool people. And I found out John B was 27 and Sarah, the main girl, is only 22. So that's kind of strange, but I think it deserves the hype. It's really good. It actually is very interesting, and the plot is pretty much they're a bunch of delinquent children that are 16 in the show, but like 30 in real life, searching for treasure. And at the Outer Banks, which if you guys don't know, we live in North Carolina, so that's kind of hits home for us. And it looks like it. Like if you've ever been to the Outer Banks, they did a good job.
Have you seen Money Heist?
No, I haven't. I've heard it's decent though.
I've heard Money Heist. Of course. God, where we just
dead air.
Oh my goodness, I just blanked so hard.
Oh
my goodness. Anyway, so I guess that's like our top 5. TV shows and why and get all that. But
speaking of TV shows, have you been watching the Jordan show? You haven't watched it yet?
I have not seen a single episode yet. I've been wanting to watch it so bad, though.
It's crazy. That 5 weeks of Jordan, like the TV show, it went by really fast.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty crazy.
Isn't it supposed to be on Netflix?
I think so. It's on Netflix in literally every country except for the United States. But it's on ESPN Plus. So if you have ESPN Plus, you can watch it. Speaking of Jordan.
I was not ready for this. This is when it's going to get ugly. So we're going to say the GOAT, the best player of all time. Me and him and these other guys who are probably watching the video right now, is their top 3 best players of all time. So I've been conflicted, not for the number 1 spot, but the 2 and 3. But I would say definitely number 1 is Jordan, Michael Jordan, best basketball player to ever walk across this earth. And then number 2, Kobe Bryant, and number 3, LeBron James.
I hate the fact that Kobe passed away, and we all hate it. But there is no shame in saying that Kobe is not top 3 players, period. I think GOAT status, like most iconic player of all time, I think Jordan takes the cake. But when we're talking about the best athlete of all time...
We're not talking about best athlete. We're talking about the best basketball player that walked this earth.
Basketball is athletics.
Okay. There's, like, athletes in the NBA right now that are better than, like, LeBron. I'm not lying.
There are athletes that are better than LeBron.
Have you seen Zion Williamson?
More athletic, sure. I think, of course, there's
So that's why I don't like to say, like, the best athlete, because there's so many great athletes. Like, he's not going to be, like, the best athlete of all time.
Being an athlete is being well-rounded. It's being able to run, jump, be smart, have court vision. Like, someone like Aaron Gordon, he is a freak athlete.
Okay, yeah.
And he can jump.
Like Zach LaVine, too.
Yeah, and Zach LaVine. They're freak athletes, but LeBron is an all-around best athlete of all time.
I mean, he's up there. I'm not going to, like, say LeBron isn't, like,
or you see
one of the best.
From the crowd, that fade.
Yeah. I understand he is one of the best athletes of all time, but he's not. I just don't see him beating, like, Michael Jordan. Like,
1v1? 1v1.
Michael Jordan
smoked.
No.
LeBron weighs like 80, maybe 90 pounds more than Jordan.
It's different, though. It's different.
Jordan's never played in this era.
Oh,
Jordan would get bodied.
Well, also back in the day, too, and, like, whenever Jordan played, it wasn't, like, any, like, soft touch plays. It was all, like, going in on each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't soft. It was, like, hardcore playing.
I
don't think the playing style ever differed. And I hate whenever people say that, like, Michael Jordan didn't have any competition and stuff at the time.
Oh, he definitely did.
He definitely did have competition.
I just think that when we're talking athletes, LeBron beats him one-on-one. Now, if you take them in a squad of 5 and you have, let's just say, Miami Heat, like a championship year with LeBron versus the 93 Bulls.
Yeah.
I think it's very close, but Jordan comes out on top.
I just don't understand with, like, LeBron and stuff. Okay, I got to say one of the best playoff runs of all time is definitely being down 3-1 and then beating Golden State. That might be one of the best.
That's the best playoff of all time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And before that was OKC and Golden State, which was another 3-1 deficit.
Yeah.
I just don't... it's just so hard for me to, like, be, like, a LeBron lover whenever talking about GOAT status after losing to Dallas, San Antonio with the team he had. That's always been, like, a case of mine.
My thing with Jordan, and this is why I can't call him I think he's the most iconic, player of all time, but this is why I cannot call him the greatest athlete of all time. No athlete leaves the league in his prime.
Hey, that is respect. If you were a basketball player, one of the greatest of all times, already done greatness and, like, making a sport, and leaves to go play baseball, I think that's awesome. Dude, in a way. That was his dream. He was just chasing his dreams.
No, I think he got into some gambling problems, and the NBA had to kick him out.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, if you love the game, that is your entire job. That's your life. and you leave literally in the middle of your prime. You had just won a championship, and you leave.
Yeah.
And then you come back good, but obviously not as good. I mean, Jordan, even in his 45 years, he was still really good. But it's debatable if he would have been better if he hadn't gone to play baseball, which, by one, he was absolutely garbage at.
Yeah. I'm not going to say he wasn't.
He was so bad at baseball. He should have left that for his dad.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I can't respect a player that leaves in his prime. The thing about Kobe, though, I do respect Kobe, and I think if we're talking work ethic, he has the best work ethic in the league ever, period.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. I just think it's just so different with Kobe because Kobe and LeBron, like, MJ was their mentor, like Yoda. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Michael Jordan was the Yoda of basketball.
Well, that's why Kobe wanted 24. He said he wanted to be one above Jordan.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And
yeah.
I think, I don't know, if we're talking
Okay, let me ask you this question real quick.
Sure.
Okay, if you were to think of number 23 right now, who comes into your mind first?
Jordan.
Okay.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Ask that.
Yeah, sure. And that's why I say most iconic player of all time is Jordan. Hardest work ethic of all time, Kobe. Biggest athlete of all time, LeBron.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we agree on that?
I kind of agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now, if you talk to Brandon's my cousin, he will say Kobe's not top 5.
That's incredible.
And
Brandon, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Top 3. I don't know if he's top 3, but he's
okay. Who's your 3? Jordan and LeBron.
Oh gosh, this is hard for me. This is really hard for me. So
I swear you're gonna say Shaquille O'Neal.
Heck no. This is hard for me because there's a lot of players that could go in that 3 slot. I think Kobe deserves the 3 slot, but if we're talking like basketball, period, I don't know. I really don't know.
I would say maybe Bill Russell. I'm not lying, dude. Bill Russell was a freak. World Chamberlain even. They were great players.
We don't even think about players now. Like, what about Giannis and Curry? Like, best 3-point shooter of all time, Curry, hands down. You can't even deny it. Statistically speaking, it's
I know. I just want to say Ray Allen, just make you mad. But Stephen Curry, that is something. No, I know. Stephen Curry is something else. Stephen Curry.
Only one and only unanimous voted in MVP ever.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. But
I just really hope with Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's obviously the Greek freak, and he's incredible. I think he's one of the best athletes right now.
Oh, I agree.
I really think
him and LeBron 1-on-1, it'd be interesting.
Honestly, I would say that if he doesn't win 2 or 3 championships as his career, that is just the most disappointing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think he'll be. If he doesn't win a championship in the next 2 or 3 years, I think he'll be team hopping. Which, in my opinion, I think LeBron would have won a title.
Okay, do you think Giannis is going to the Warriors?
Honestly, I really like Giannis, and I just want to see him succeed. So I would be okay with the Warriors getting Giannis, but I would not be okay with the Warriors getting LaMelo.
LaMelo Ball?
Yes, did you know in the mock draft they're getting LaMelo right now?
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy.
That's true.
I'm from New York. Give the Knicks LaMelo. Give us LaMelo. Like, they have had their shining moment. They're probably going to get Giannis. We didn't get Kyrie or Kevin. Give us LaMelo. And we were supposed to get Cole Anthony, but now that's not even going to happen because he dropped down to number 10.
I did see an article thing with they've been wanting to get Chris Paul to go to New York and stuff. Obviously, Chris Paul is a local legend around here in our where we live because he was obviously one of the first players to ever go pro, and it was a big deal back in the day. Anyway, if we see Chris Paul go to New York and build around him, I see it and don't see it at the same time with Chris Paul being built around. Obviously, at OKC, he's been leading that team to success so far after dropping Russell Westbrook. But, I mean, there's also a lot of talent for Oklahoma City. But I think just New York building around just one player like Chris Paul. I see Chris Paul nowadays, I see him as an all-star, great player and stuff. I just don't see him being a person to build around. A person I would build around is someone like Giannis Antetokounmpo or something.
Yeah, you can't build a franchise on a player like CP3. Also, who else wears 3 in the league?
What do you mean?
Who else wears the number 3 in the league?
Let's see.
What does Russell wear?
Russell's 0.
He's 0?
Russell Westbrook.
There was somebody, I was hearing a story, and this is a problem I have with Chris Paul.
All right, I'll search it up.
I don't remember who it was, but he wanted to be on a team with somebody who had number 3, and it would have been an absolute god squad. But because he didn't, he refused to go on the team with him because he wouldn't give up number 3. And also you hear that story about how he was sitting there and he got kicked in the nuts. He CP3 just punched that guy in the nuts, which I don't agree with. And I think Chris Paul is kind of a dirty player. Funny enough, I have met him a few times, and
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
God, I knew that.
Dwayne Wade were going to play on the same team.
Yep, that's right.
And he refused to play with him because Dwayne Wade wouldn't give up 3, and he wouldn't give up 3. And so he told Dwayne Wade, "Hey, look, my name is literally CP3." But I played varsity basketball for the same team that Chris Paul played, and so I can say that I have knowledge of him, and he used to give us shoes, and he doesn't anymore. He's just kind of not a really respected player anymore, and I don't think you could build a franchise around him. Is he an all-star? Yes.
I say a perfect time for Chris Paul to do anything is go to LA next year.
He needs to go somewhere.
Or just do something like even go to the Bucks. The Bucks would be a phenomenal fit. Real quick fact, I've been doing is I've been playing 2K, like I said earlier, playing video games and stuff. I built a team on my league, like whenever you do like a draft or something, like just restarting the NBA. I put Chris Paul and Giannis Antetokounmpo on a team and somehow got Kyle Lowry too. But anyway, Chris Paul, I just see him in Bucks uniform. I really do see that.
I mean, he's good.
I just never did think I would see him in an OKC uniform too. I just never thought I would ever see that.
Either. Him and Giannis would be a nasty couple.
Yeah.
Anyway, so who would have won the finals this year? I know you. I can already guarantee you're gonna say.
I'm not gonna say Milwaukee Bucks. I'm honestly gonna say LA Lakers. Honestly, Los Angeles Lakers.
Too. LeBron was on a mission.
I would love to see the Bucks go to the finals, but I'm a Celtics fan, which has been. I don't know. Like they've been having a lot of potential, young talent and stuff. I see them being champions in the next 2 years. But right now, I'd definitely say Los Angeles Lakers would probably win the championship this year. They've been outstanding, and their roster's like pretty solid too. So I just don't see anybody else like being in contention. Maybe somehow in some way, LA Clippers get out of their rear ends as they've been pretty disappointing having like that many All-Stars on a team.
Yeah, and being terrible.
Yeah,
I think I agree. So that's good.
But if Kawhi Leonard would have stayed for Toronto, another championship this year.
I don't know about that. Kyrie pulled a couple tricks out of his hat. I think it would have been crazy, and I think right now he's one of the best players in the league.
I just can't wait to see fully healthy like rosters next year too.
I know.
I really want to see Victor Oladipo leave. He's at the Pacers, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see him move somewhere and develop around him too.
The league's just different without some players. Like without in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best scorer of all time being Kevin Durant, I think the league's just different. Like if you don't have those type of players, it just looks different, and it's just a different atmosphere.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Like imagine how good the Nets could have been.
Yeah, I know, and it's scary because like just think about this too. One of the most disappointing things. I'm a huge D'Angelo Russell like guy. I love seeing D'Angelo Russell play. I think he's phenomenal too. Great point guard. I just wish. Hold up. I just got another topic in my head about someone else that's a phenomenal point guard that's not given a chance right now. But D'Angelo Russell, I say that if I like the decision getting him down to Golden State, but he's been playing awful for them. But whenever you saw him play for the Nets and carry that team, that was like greatness watching. But the person I was going to talk about, the point guard that I am very hateful about dropping because, God, for a Celtics fan, Isaiah Thomas. I think that man deserves one heck of a shot right now.
Yeah, they disrespected him. He's not
exactly.
He was like their franchise, the face of that franchise.
He was great for Boston.
Like
he carried us in the playoffs
through like 2019, like the face of the franchise. And then I'm not sure if it was the beginning of 2020 or late 19, but it
was 18, I think,
or even 18. Yeah, they dropped him and.
Yeah, he dropped us for Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving...
and nobody's picking him up.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely insane. He is a phenomenal point guard.
They're giving Derrick Rose a shot right now, and I have to say he's one of the best point guards in the league
right now.
I would say he's top five
if
point guard.
If Derrick Rose hadn't been injured, he would be like...
insane.
Top 3. He would have been absolutely insane. I just hate that. I remember the last like big thing Isaiah Thomas had, his mom had just died. or something like that, and then he went and played, and then not a couple months later they took him off the roster, and I just can't believe that nobody has picked him up yet.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a franchise and I needed even a slightly competent point guard, I would pick him up. And sure, what is he, like 5?
Oh, he's
short.
He's 5'7", I think.
Yeah, you might be
5'8".
shorter than that, and that's, I don't know. I think people need someone like that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
Anyway, on the topic of basketball, we were kind of discussing this earlier, but we're thinking, do college players need to be or should they be paid?
And I'm just going to answer this real quick and simple.
Okay.
And I shouldn't be saying something so simple, but I definitely believe college players should get paid.
I agree. I mean, I think it is blood, sweat, and tears. I played basketball every year, 6th grade through 12th grade. And even in high school, it's a full-time job. Like, I could not get a job, wake up at 5 in the morning, get to school, run, go to school, leave school, go to practice, or have a game and travel all night. And then in college, it steps that up another level. I think, personally, they should get paid. If it's not through endorsements, through sponsorships, and it should be through, like, someone buying their jersey or even just by the college, because it really is a full-time job.
Please, EA, bring back NCAA sports.
Please, it was so much fun.
It is the most frustrating thing. If you were I love, first of all, California last year, or it was last year. They made the first step into making popularity of a player's name or like endorsements and stuff. They let that happen for athletes in California and playing there.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is great. That's what we should do for like these college athletes. I think some of it is a little bit sketchy whenever like colleges are paying players to come play for them instead of like playing somewhere else.
Yeah,
like right now about Zion Williamson. Yeah, that's exactly.
Mom.
Yeah. Getting fined $100 million.
Yeah.
Which is insane. First of all, you should not be fining $100 million lawsuit on an NBA player. But yeah, I would definitely say college players definitely deserve to get paid for a popularity of the team because they make up like Zion made Duke. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was the face of Duke. Everybody who watched Duke, they were like, "Oh my God, I gotta watch Zion Williamson play and stuff."
Yeah.
So I would definitely agree with college players. Definitely, they need to be paid.
I agree.
So another basketball question: the best basketball shoe of all time.
Best basketball shoe of all time.
Kobe 9.
Kobe 9's there. It's there for me. That is the only basketball shoe.
We're saying performance shoe, not. I would say the best shoe of all time though is Air Jordan 1. I would say that is my.
Are we supposed to be seeing something right there?
What do you mean?
Like, are we supposed to be seeing like lights right there?
No, I don't think so. I think we're fine.
Okay, let's hope so. Anyway, yeah, I'd say Kobe 9s are probably like the best performance shoe. Do you want to try like pause it and check?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I swear it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I think Kobe 9s are the best performance shoe if we're talking performance. Looks, Jordans, just like go with everything, Jordan 1s. I have never owned a pair of basketball shoes that I truly enjoyed more than Kobe's, and I've had a pair of Kobe's since like middle school, and I still wear them to play outside. And I have the Kobe 9s that I play in indoors, and the grip, I don't care if they're 10 years old, the grip is always phenomenal.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, Kobe 8, Kobe 9, two best shoes. I would that's like the two shoes I would definitely ball in. I've been leaning towards like a Kyrie. I think Kyrie has that same like kind of like technology in the shoes that Nike's made. They're great. Kyrie 2s I loved. 3s were really tight. But I think the 4 and a 5 Kyrie was just amazing.
Yeah, I had a couple pair of Kyries. I had the first pair, the second pair, and the third pair. Actually, I don't think I had the third pair. But I had the first and second. Again, I had the pair. And they were good. They were just a little too bulky for me. And that's saying something because I'm a big man. I've always played like power forward. And they were still just a little too bulky. Same thing with LeBron's. Yeah. I like LeBron 10s is like another one of my favorite basketball shoes to play in just because the Zoom technology and the Nike Air is so good. But overall, I say Kobe takes the cake.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with what you said about the shoes.
Speaking of shoes, what do you guys think the shoe of the year should go to, or at least what the shoe of the summer should go to? In my opinion,
that's so tough to like say already, though.
I know. I mean, we're early into the year, but I don't know. I think
Strange Love SBs are definitely best shoe right now. That is the most
I actually
hype
got
shoe.
a pair of those. I got a pair of those on
Yeah.
sneakers.
Yeah,
And
I would say that is the best shoe to come out this year so
I
far.
sold them for $450. Retail was $120, and
Now they're
going
over
for
1,000.
almost 1,000
Yeah.
now. And I'm very upset about it. That was a check I could have made. But I think Dunks for sure are taking the cake. I'm wearing a pair right now, and they're comfy. They look good with almost anything, highs or lows, in my opinion. So I think they're definitely the shoe of the summer, and they will continue to be the shoe of the summer, if not the shoe of the year.
And I lean on to like saying if they're going to stay or not. I definitely believe Nike SBs have always came back for the hype, and it's just this kind of time period that the hype is just going to be
This is my problem,
crazy.
though. With Nike is this happened with the React elements. They make too many pairs, and so far it's looking like Nike is making a ton of SBs. The good thing is SBs are cheap; they're like $100, $120. So people always will be able to afford them. But just like with the Reacts, you make too many pairs, and people start not caring about them as much. And I really hope that doesn't happen.
Like Boost, Yeezys.
Yeah, like
Yeezys has gone down.
Kanye totally screwed the Yeezy one.
That is true. Yeezy's still most comfortable shoe I've ever worn, though. I gotta agree with that.
I think so too.
That shoe is
Perfect
great.
for a room, perfect
And I
for
like
a
what he's saying, that he wants everybody to be wearing and get a pair of Yeezys, get hands on them and stuff.
Well,
but
if he should make his shoes not $220 if he wants everybody to have them.
Exactly.
Yeah, $220 is absolutely ridiculous for a shoe. I will not ever buy another shoe unless I really, really want it. Unless it's in between the obviously 0 to like 180 range. I think anywhere over 180, 200 is just a ridiculous amount. I really, really wanted the LeBron 3s, I think they are, that are coming out, or 7s that are coming out, and they're like the Lakers colorway.
Yeah.
And one shoe's yellow and the other shoe's blue.
Yep.
I really wanted them, and if they were 160 like they were originally, I 100% would have bought them. But because they're retroing them, for some reason they're charging $200, and I refuse to pay $200 for a Nike LeBron.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
I think
That was my
resell,
first shoe I ever bought. That was over $200.
LeBron.
Yep, it was like I think it was LeBron 11s.
Yeah, I bought LeBron 11s too. The retail was $200 on the dot.
Yep.
That's insane. Don't charge. If you guys become shoe designers, do not charge that much. You do not need to.
I think that's also another thing that's great about the SBs. It's only like $100 for an SB
Yeah,
shoe.
100 to 130 is like insane. Like the SB, the Strange Loves, I got them. I had them in hand. Retail was 130 because they were collabing with Strange Love clothing company or skateboard company, excuse me. And the qualities were insane. And you cannot tell me that some qualities on some Jordans that cost $225 are that good. And this SB was $130.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't get better than that.
That is facts. That is facts.
So SBs are here to stay. I'm going to say it. Put the Jacob stamp of approval on it.
SBs are definitely here to stay. I totally agree with what you say about that.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking about doing a taste test, but we didn't have anything to do it with. So a taste test will not be happening today. But if you want to take it
I have actually a question that's not on our little pamphlet sheet or whatever, like our guide bulletin. This is a question I was asked earlier, like this week and stuff, and it's going to get deep for our viewers. So if you want to skip past like our little deep session, but I highly recommend stay for this great session that we're about to have. Is Tekashi 6ix9ine? I'm just playing. No. So obviously how our world is right now, everywhere I've gone in the past 3 weeks, I guess, being out the house whenever I can, there is people wearing face masks and stuff. And I wondered to myself, like, you can't see any of these people's, like, real face expressions. You can't see, like, them smile. They're unhappy. I'm guessing they're just, like, kind of just trying to get away from everybody else. Mm-hmm. But my question is, that was asked, how is our generation going to be, like, are we going to be beneficial as time goes on? Or are we just going to be, like, just a normal, people ruin the world again? I don't know.
I don't know. I think this whole coronavirus thing is really taking a turn for the worst, and I really hope that it gets fixed sometime soon. I mean, the United States is by far the worst, and we have come nowhere. And my mom's actually a nurse, and so she opened a bunch of clinics, and they are testing people. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share this, but as of today, they've tested 3,000 people, and 2 of them have tested positive. And today was the first day anybody had tested positive. So they almost tested 3,000 people with 0 people being positive.
Which is unreal.
It's unreal. And I think that people are blowing this out of proportion. But
what's 2 divided by 3,000?
Sure.
It's about 0.00066666.
Okay, that's really creepy how I just did the 666 kind of thing. But
it's true. Like, I think people are blowing this out of proportion a little bit, and if we don't, I can see why it can get out of hand. But
yeah,
I think that I don't know. China got their stuff under control, and they figured stuff out real fast. And now they're like back to normal, and I really hope that we can get back to normal fast.
So another question I was gonna ask, but I kind of just went to that question. How would you heal our broken world right now?
Take coronavirus out of it.
Or just like in general, like coronavirus isn't here. How would you change this world right now? I know, it's a deep question.
How would I change the world? Well, I would take away Democrat and Republican. I would just take it away.
Really?
If you could erase people's minds that there are 2 different electoral posts, it would change the world. I mean, think about how many arguments are. I mean, it's the same thing with race. Like, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, 7 races now, and everybody gets offended by it. And if we could stop being offended by that, and if we can not have political stands, and we could just talk about it like normal people, I think that would change our world for the good. I mean, like 90% of the news nowadays is just like,
I like that.
People freaking out about the news, and honestly, it drives me mad. And I love talking about politics, but sometimes people just hate it. And
I mean, yeah, that's facts.
yeah, I think that.
Oh God, the mic just probably just. Oh, I probably sound awful. Headphone users, sorry. I would definitely limit social media. Limit the media.
Yeah, dude, social media's
it's been insane, and this is my opinion, and I'm going to hold it to myself. I think the media with the coronavirus has taken over everything. I think the media had expanded to what this was to be way out of boundaries with a lot of things. It's a virus. You can't stop it, really. You just got to treat yourself right. And
yeah, they said we might have a vaccine by November, which would be really cool. It's really fast, but... Yeah, I agree. Social media is a huge plug for sadness and depression. So, anyway, to end on a good note.
Yeah.
Well, it's currently 9:37, and we took about an hour to 2 hours trying to figure out this.
Yes, this took so long to set up. Please share and like this, because we put a lot of work into like this and stuff. Obviously, this like tech and all that. I went to Walmart for an hour just trying to look for a little mic like that just to get everything set up, and audio wasn't working. Yeah, no. Next time will be something different. It'll be easier. I mean, it's gonna look pretty much the same, but it's gonna be like easier for us to do.
And let us know, you guys want something back here?
Oh yeah, please. If you are a fan of WLD, Brother from Another Mother podcast, please, like. Send artwork. We'll put it up here. It can be anything, literally anything. Maybe not anything, but if you want to put stuff up on the wall, and are in this like thing, the watch. I don't know if you're hearing it or whatever, but please send artwork or like please do something just to get this wall kind of thing. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I don't know what Jacob has to say about anything.
Sounds good. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining into the first ever podcast, Brother from Another Mother, with my boy Jacob Thompson. We will be having a guest speaker someday this coming week, and we're going to be probably going to be doing this once a week. That's probably sounds really good.
The guest speaker is one of the funniest humans I've ever met. So
yes, I think we're going to be bringing his dad into one of these very soon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. It is currently now at about 40 minutes into the podcast. We're going to... Right there. It just ended. So, perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And, oh God, he just moved the table. Thank you guys. See ya.